Hello again. I just keep coming back, don't I? I will not leave you alone. So I have. So today I have another guest with me. This
Hello.
is. Would you like to introduce yourself to everybody?
Hello, my name is Cloud. I have been a voice actor since 2011. Um, I'm also terrible at talking about myself.
We all are, don't worry.
Um, I like Chinese food. There you
Oh,
go. Fun little fact.
nice. There's a lot of people who like Chinese food. They can absolutely relate to that. I won't worry so much. you, you're doing fine. Um.
Thank you very much.
So, where can just quickly to add on to that, if you like, if you're unsure, just let everybody know
Mhm.
where they could find you to look you up. They will be linked below, by the way, but you could add that info in if you want.
So I am in a lot of different places on the internet. I'm on YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon.
Pterodactyl.
Um, my Mastodon's like a kind of like a Twitter clone, except it's weird. I don't use it often, but what else am I on? TikTok, um, Tumblr. I don't use that often very much either. Uh, yeah, I'm everywhere.
It's good. It's
But the
good.
main places are just Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Blue Sky.
Yeah, it's good to be
So
everywhere though, because you never know who's watching.
that's very true. Could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah. The main ones are going to be linked below either way, but yeah, definitely check him out when you have the moment. And when do you not have a moment? Go and check them out. All right, so let's kind of start from the top. What made you want to do voice acting?
Funnily enough, a bridge series actually.
Oh, which one?
Um, both Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged and then Team Four Star's Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Oh,
Um, I was watching, I think, Team Four Star like way back in 2011. I didn't have anything else going on. I was jobless at the time. Um, and I was like, huh, what if I could do this myself? I'm gonna make my own abridged series. So at the time, I was obsessed with A School of the Dead, if you know that anime.
I have heard of it. I've never watched it though or read it. If it is a manga, I'm not sure. Is it a manga as well?
It is a manga. It's very a little bit inappropriate. Not like super inappropriate, but like it's definitely 18 plus.
Mm,
Um, but like I liked it because of because I like zombies and stuff.
yeah.
So at the time I was going through it and I was like, I want to create an abridged series for this. So I post a because back then we used to like we didn't have like casting call club back then,
Mm.
but like voice acting club. We had voice acting alliance and got stuff through YouTube, and then behind the voice actors used to have a section where they would have like auditions and stuff.
Mm.
So I decided to post a YouTube video saying, "Hey, who wants to help me make this abridged series?" Because I was already on YouTube. I had already been on YouTube since 2007 making AMVs.
Mm.
So like I'm one of the OG AMV makers.
Well,
Um,
I'm sure I was making some then, but of what I can't remember.
I made a lot of Sonic A. Well, actually, that's all I made was Sonic AMVs and some Dragon Ball Z. But yeah. So I posted that video and I got some responses and yeah, we had one episode come out. Started on episode 2 and then it just didn't go anywhere after that. But I've been creating content like that well, not abridged content, but content ever since. So now
Yeah,
I just do like comic devs and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you're able to do, I mean, even if it was just one episode, you did pretty much fulfill the abridged promise, even if it was just one, because you'd managed to make it work somehow.
Yeah. It's funny because kind of had a full circle moment because I was in Team Four Star's most recent abridged video actually.
All right.
So it's like I got to work with one of my inspirations. So now I just need to work with Little Karibo, and it'll be like a full circle moment.
Yeah.
Which Little Karibo follow. I've been interacting with Little Karibo on Blue Sky, and he knows I exist, and we're chill. So you
Yeah.
never know.
You might get to do a collab one day, like a voice collab or something. Because I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that. You could figure something out.
I'm sure. Little Karibo, if you hear this, hit me up, brother.
Yeah, you never know. It's like don't let go of that idea. You never know. They could be absolutely up for it. But either way, at least you're trying. It's always the
Yeah,
best. It's always the best to keep, pushing your ideas forward, even if you think that's not gonna happen. You don't know. Not really. It could.
yeah. I didn't think I'd ever work with Team Four Star, so
I know there's a
yeah.
lot. There's a lot of people out there who'd be hearing that, going like, "You worked in Forster? How?" There'll be a lot of people who'd be very surprised
I
to hear
mean,
that.
I have gotten that a few times, yeah.
Yeah. Did you work with T4? Oh, what? How?
It was only for like one. It was only for like one single line, but
Yeah, well,
like you can hear me at the beginning of the episode for a single line. But I mean,
you know,
yeah,
you were in it at
it's
least.
yeah, and I still have the person that got me onto the project was Kaiser Neko,
Wow.
the guy. So and he's still on my friends list, so you never know what could happen in the future.
Oh
Could
yeah,
happen again, who knows?
yeah. I mean, it's like I was told about the last episode. I did get told that when you do auditions, no matter how big or small the project is, and if you don't get in it either way, they'll still have your information, and maybe 12 years down the line they'll get in touch with you and say, hey, do you remember when you did this for us, or you auditioned for this? Yeah, I know you didn't get it at the time, but we kept your info and we're doing this project now. I think you'd be good for it. And then you're like, wait, that was 12 years ago. And they went, yeah, but we still kept your stuff.
No, I actually had that happen recently with something, so that was pretty cool. Except it wasn't like 12 years, it was like a couple months, but
Yeah.
kind of they were like, I liked your voice for this, you just weren't a fit for this character, but do you want to play this character? I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that
Indie
happened.
animation? Sweet.
That happened to me
Sorry.
recently as well. That's crazy because that happened to me recently. It's exactly the same thing. Yeah, you auditioned for this
Cool.
character, but I think you'd fit this one. I'm not going to give names away because NDA, but I'm just saying that happened. Oh
Yeah,
wow,
that's fair.
it's
I
it,
mean,
it's just
mine's not technically under NDA because I did announce it recently, so,
mm.
but it was for like this little indie like series that this person is doing.
Oh
So,
nice. So
yeah, everything's already been recorded.
indie
So,
indie gigs are the best, honestly.
not wrong. A lot of them are really creative, honestly.
mm. So there's so many I'd love to be a part of. There's so many that I've watched a pilot already come out, and I'd say, well, if this series is successful and you hold any more auditions, just hit me up because I'm interested. Because
Yeah,
it's like at times they'll say, oh, you just auditioned to get this. Go like, no, advertise yourself. Advertise yourself
well, that's true.
because they could see that and think, oh, do you know what, their range is all right. Do you know, I think they'll fit this particular character. I'll let them know. Like I say, it could happen. You never know. Just put your name out there.
Mm-hmm. I've also gotten some stuff from just like I've been kind of looking around for like indie game gigs recently,
Yeah.
and so I've been like kind of reaching out to like different developers and indie developers and stuff.
Mm,
And it has actually landed me a couple of things just reaching out to people.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah, that doesn't hurt.
I mean,
Like
there's.
don't
Sorry,
no,
go
go
on.
ahead. No, you're good. Go ahead.
I have a tendency to talk over people unknowingly. Sorry, it's
It's all
something I've
good.
always done.
Nah, it's all good. Go
I
ahead.
okay. No, I was just gonna mention that you let people know that you're available, but how
Yeah.
how this is one balance I've never understood.
Hmm.
How far do you feel that you could take it for somebody, to not make it look like I'm being bad and they have to blacklist me because I might be a bit of a pest to them? For example, like if you wanted to send an email to, say, a video game company, for example, and
Yeah.
you say like, oh, if you got any games coming out in the future, I'm under this and this. If you want to get in touch, if you're interested in, if you think I'm fit for any characters in future games, just let me know, and
Hmm.
I'll try out if you want me to. I'm up for an audition if you ask me.
Yeah.
But and then they don't respond to you at all. But it doesn't mean they haven't seen it. They just probably haven't found a role for you. But
Hmm.
but it makes me wonder if even just sending that email to the company, is that something some companies are okay with and some aren't, sort of deal.
I mean, from what I've been like, from what I've witnessed and like heard and stuff, most really don't care. It just depends on like the company and stuff.
Mm,
Like the worst they can do is just say no.
yeah, I'd say the more indie, the better. I'd say in that sort of scenario.
Yeah, no. Yeah, like indie developers are a lot more open.
Mm,
I'll say that. Like definitely indie developers are a lot more open, but like I don't think it would really hurt to go for like more professional studios, just like keep yourself professional, if
mm,
you know what I mean.
yeah,
And like if you don't hear anything back, maybe you just like give it like a few months and then maybe like do a quick follow up just to like see if they got it.
yeah,
And if they don't get back to you, then either A, they're probably get a lot of emails as is,
mm,
so yours might have gotten lost, or they just don't want to, work with you.
yeah. I mean, they don't have to say anything, or they could just say, "Yeah, sorry, but thanks for the offer, but we don't need your services right now," as a polite way of saying no.
Yeah, because like a lot of people are scared of like blacklisting and stuff, but
mm,
like you're not going to be blacklisted from an entire industry for contacting just one company. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, if you kept bothering them, then they would.
Yeah, but like I've been seeing a lot of I've been seeing like some people spamming like emails to like different developers and stuff,
Mm.
and it's just like don't do that. um,
It's unprofessional, and that does get you blacklisted.
yeah,
Yeah, because
definitely don't do that.
they do know other companies, and they will send your name around to them and say, "Don't bother with this person. They've become a problem to me, so don't let it happen."
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah, they know other people in other companies more than you'd think they would. They absolutely spread it around if
Yeah,
they, yeah,
no, like people definitely talk.
yeah.
Like if someone's like super unprofessional or like just like troublesome to work with,
Mm.
other people will tell other people.
Oh yeah, they keep each other protected, even whether they're with a rival company or whatever. They're all doing the same job, and they got to keep each other safe to a degree.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Just gotta stay professional.
it's kind of like
Like,
how bodyguards are to like celebrities and that. Stop stalkers coming after them or people harming them in any way.
jeez,
Yeah, because that's the other
jeez, yeah,
problem.
yeah. I've heard some really weird stories on that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's like I said. I'm not bothered on becoming famous. I just want to just do what I love doing and just help projects come alive, basically. But
Yeah,
if fame was to happen, okay, whatever, you know. But I just wouldn't embrace it, and I wouldn't care, honestly.
I mean, it's actually funny because like one of my friends likes to mess with me saying, this guy's famous. I'm friends with a famous guy." And I'm like, "Dude, please. No.
Mm. No, the
Yes, I know people, but that doesn't mean I'm famous. Come on."
yeah, you just know the right people to talk to. I mean, I know I've met a lot of people, and I've met other voice actors. I've met some producers and directors, and they're some of the most pleasant people to work with. And and then people go
Yeah.
like, "Oh, how'd you meet people like that?" And it's like they're just people.
It's
They're
just
just doing a job.
yeah. Um like I know people that like work it with like Crunchyroll and stuff.
Mm.
And people are just like, "How do you know people that like work with Crunchyroll?" Are like, I also like I'm friends with Zach Aguilar.
All right.
And it's like, how do you know him? How'd you meet him? And it's like, well, I worked I used to we were used to work together on things years ago.
Yeah. It just
Like before he got big.
yeah. It just happens. I mean, that's where the term "small world" comes from.
Yeah. And it also a lot of the like current like current generation I say, but out of like the current like big voice actors right now did start the same way that I did.
Mm.
Like going on to these like smaller websites and just doing just fun little fan things and yeah.
Mm. That's
Now they're
that's how
all
most people start out, really. Do your own voices online, get an audience. Well, in fact, I mean, it's a lot easier. As weird as it sounds, it's a lot easier to become noticed as a voice actor now than it ever has been.
you're not wrong. Like the way that things are now are a lot different than they were when I was starting out.
Mm. I mean,
Very different.
it's like when I was a kid. We didn't have, because I was a '90s kid, so we didn't have internet. Well, not that when well, the internet was around, but it wasn't exactly public then. So we didn't have internet. We didn't have social media. We just had
I think
to
it,
rely on
I
what we
think it
had.
I think it really depends because like I was born in 1991.
Yeah.
So like I my grandma had internet.
Oh.
Um so I remember going on like old Pokemon and like Sonic fan sites in like the late 90s.
Mm.
So I mean, the internet was still a thing. It was just a lot it wasn't as widespread as it is now because it was still like fairly new.
Yeah. Well,
Cuz
maybe it was. I didn't. I wasn't aware, honestly. Mostly because I grew up without like gadgets and shit. So
no, that's fair.
so it just
Uh
ended up being everything was just analog to me, and it was videotapes, VHSs,
oh yeah, no,
recording on a
VHS
tape.
tapes, yes.
I used to, in fact, I used to record voices on a tape recorder. So weirdly enough, it all just started there, and I didn't realize.
Well, now look at you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. And then we got all this tech now, and um, I,
Yeah.
I hardly take it for granted, honestly, because I'm quite thankful we've got the tech we've got, considering the line of work I've wanted to do, because it's very very helpful for that.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't a voice actor in the 90s. I was a kid, but like, from what I've heard from people who've been doing it for a while, yeah, you had to like physically go into studios and like give them a tape of your demo and stuff like that.
Mm,
Now you can just like send your like audio recordings and stuff like through email, which, well, email was a thing back then, but like it was very like primitive to like what we have today.
oh yeah, you can have your own websites up and link those. You got your own socials and link those. You've got link your portfolio to companies, email companies rather than going in and going, I'll do it face to face, or I will post it to you. And it's it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, it was a lot more difficult then, I'd imagine. I mean,
I can
yeah,
definitely imagine. I'm glad I started when I did.
yeah, I am as well. Because I had to. I'm not exactly a big techie. I don't understand a lot of it. It's just
Hmm.
as long as I've got it down and I can actually work it to a degree, that it's pretty much gotten me where I've gotten. So
Yeah,
you don't have to be super smart to run a social or anything. You just need to know
not really.
how to show yourself really to other people, get them to realize that you've got something to offer.
Yeah, just make sure you're just like, I guess you you, like be yourself, but also just like try to be likable.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically,
Don't.
don't be a jerk on the internet.
I mean, a lot of people think like, oh yeah, just being nice and all that. So no, just be pleasant. Just be a pleasant person, because you have no idea how much being nice will get you. You have no idea. Just just
That's true.
just be a decent human being and just you know do your best, not only in your attitude but in your life in general, and just be nice to the people you meet, because you don't know them, they don't know you, so don't let them think you don't let them think you're a jerk or anything.
Yeah, honestly, at the end of the day, you never know what someone else is going through.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, you could just
bro,
suddenly go off on somebody one day and then they'll get upset and like, what's up with them? And they'll go, yeah, they've been going through a really, really hard time. So yeah, you're an asshole for doing that.
I mean, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
It's one of
Like,
those scenarios you never know.
yeah, like we're all going through our own shit right now, honestly.
Oh yeah, well, we're all going being all being challenged at the minute. Mm.
I definitely know that one.
Oh,
Ugh.
when you go for an audition, what's the biggest red flag you've ever seen?
I know a lot of people say this one. Say something you think would fit.
Oh, that is an old one. They're still using that now. That seems it's incredible.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't actually audition all that often.
Huh.
Um, anymore anyway. Most of what I get is like people usually contacting me or like me reaching out to like other people.
Yeah. Well, that's all
That's
right.
how I get most of my work.
That's all right. It's I mean, it's still voice acting. You're still showing people you've got a talent. You want to be a part of projects. That's important.
Yeah, like if a project I like the art style, I like what they're doing and stuff, yeah, I'll send an audition. But like I'm not like auditioning constantly
Yeah.
like other people do. I don't have the energy for that.
In all honesty, I felt that way for a while, and you can get that if you do it too much. And basically, they said, "Oh, that's essentially voiceover burnout." But it's the idea of most of the jobs you won't get, but it's not that you've wasted energy. It's the fact that you've tried and you want to
Oh
keep
yeah.
trying, sort of thing.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, comes with the job, sadly, that you hardly won't get half the things you take on. I mean, there's some people who could do like to 700 to 1,000 auditions a year and probably only get, I don't know, say 100 roles. I don't know, something like that
Yeah,
for that same
most
year.
people most people just like for every win you see like on social media and stuff, there is like at least 90% losses there too. So
Yeah,
it's like
it's like
don't get down on yourself just
yeah,
because you're not getting stuff because like that is pretty much everybody else as
mm,
well.
yep.
Like,
There have been some
yeah.
jobs I have auditioned for that I really wanted to get and never got. But I've learned over time to just not let it hit you, because most of the time, like 90% of the time, you're going to get a no, or not going to get answered or anything. So they'll do that and then you're just like, alright, I guess I didn't get that then. Moving on.
Yeah, it's pretty much like how getting a job is. Like you put yourself out there. If they want you, they'll contact you. If they don't, then either you might hear something back, but 9 times out of 10 you won't.
Yeah.
Which I
because
mean,
it,
even then, a lot of people don't like rejection emails and stuff. So
I'm not a massive fan of those, but there are times where I think, do you know what, I'd rather know, because if they've got any feedback to give me, that'd be really helpful.
personally, I don't really care about them. I
Mm,
mean, I used to when I was first starting out, but like I've changed my mindset since then.
mm.
So it's like, oh, cool. I didn't get this. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. Have a good day. At least I know I'm on your radar now.
Yeah. I mean, even if they don't answer, it doesn't mean they're not still got your details. It's all right there. It's up to them what they do with it, but most of the time they'll keep hold of it.
Yeah, because I mean, it goes back to what you were saying earlier. You never know.
Mm. Oh, yeah. It's like I said. Oh, wait, do you remember when you did this? Well, that was 20 years ago.
That was 1992. What?
Like,
How do you remember that?
how old are you now? Oh, I'm nearly 60. What the hell? Like, oh no. Oh, are you still voice acting? Yeah, I am.
You want to do this thing? Sure, why not?
Yeah. I'm just gonna warn you. My voice has aged since then, so it might not be exactly the same.
Yeah, it only took 30 years, but hi.
But then they go like, "Oh, can we hear you now? Then we'll do a sample from you now." And they go like, "Da because I've aged a bit." Da da da. And they go like, "Oh, you still sound good. Yes, we can hear the aging slightly. So, do you know what? I think you could play this character because No, then it's like, yeah, okay, I can do that.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, it could be a few years before they turn around and go, "You're playing old characters from now on." I
You're gonna be playing.
I already get selected as old characters from time to time, so I'm completely okay with that.
I play a lot of different ones actually. Like, there's this game that I'm in that's actually coming out tomorrow, funnily enough. And
Oh.
like, um, have you seen or do you know anything about Resident Evil?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
This dude basically wanted me to channel my inner Leon Kennedy for it.
So you do. So you're playing Kennedy.
Well, a character like Leon Kennedy.
Ah, nice.
Um, on the opposite side of the spectrum, I'm in another game where the protagonist, the little, he's a little like bat creature kind of guy.
All right.
Um, the exact opposite of the dude from the other game. Just like a little bat dude, doesn't really talk, but he's one of those. He's like the Link kind of protagonist, where like he makes sounds,
Yeah.
but he doesn't fully talk. So it is the exact opposite. Like it's funny.
Okay. Oh, I think I get it. Now, what's the
Yeah.
what's the game called?
The first one is called uh Blood and All Retaped. It is a horror game. I don't know if a lot of people are into horror games like that, but like it's definitely gonna be rated M.
Yeah.
um the other one is actually still being worked on. Um I don't know when it's coming out. I think they're working on a demo for it right now, actually. Um, but it's called uh Babo and Luda. Babo and Luda Adventure.
Oh,
It's like
nice.
a it's like a platforming. Oh no, it's like a running gun gameplay style mixed with like hack and slash gameplay. So like
Oh.
stuff you'd see in like Bayonetta or like Devil May Cry.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it.
So is it like a 3D one like that, or like a 2D one like how Cuphead was?
It's a 3D one.
Ah.
Uh, yeah, it's like a. It has like some platforming. Trying to think of a game I could compare it to. Because it's not linear like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta are.
All right.
Um, hmm. Trying to think. There. Oh, I mean, I guess I could shout out their Twitter or something so people can actually go and check it out. Um, let me find their Twitter real quick. Mm, found it.
Found it.
Their Twitter is just at well, I'll you know what I'll send you a link so that way it can just be in the comments or in the description as well.
Yeah, yeah, I can add that. So yeah, definitely look below. So if you see that and go, well, what's that extra one? That's not him. And I was like, well, this is what it is.
um, but the at for them is Gabby Zero Ganis or Gabby underscore Zero Ganis.
Oh,
They've got like
nice.
a lot of like gameplay and stuff up on there already. So
I'll have to check them
yeah,
out. I'll have to see what they've got.
yeah, it's just like a yeah, cute little running gun game. Words. I can't words.
We've all got days where we struggle to say words. Don't worry.
I've been I've been struggling all day. This is the first like full conversation I've had. So
Well, that's me in the morning. That I can't string a sentence together.
yeah, yeah, I've kind of just been doing nothing all day. So it's like first actual conversation of the day at you know
Yeah,
3 p.m. my time.
just add a day to yourself. I love those days. You just feel really chill and you just feel you've earned it at the same time.
Oh, that's kind of how it's been for me since kind of because I lost my job last month.
Oh, so
So that's kind of how it's been for a little bit,
mm,
which I mean, I guess I kind of needed. I needed like a little break. So I guess in that way, kind of just like being unemployed has kind of done that for me.
yeah,
But on the other side, lack of money coming in.
especially in the rising costs at the moment. Yeah,
Yeah, thankfully, I've had like friends that have been able to like help me, and I've been getting like voice commissions and stuff. So it hasn't been, you know, it's not like there's nothing coming in, but
well, that's good of
you
you.
know,
Yeah, I ask for voice. I
our
ask for commissions sometimes. So
yeah,
I don't blame people when they can't give me commissions because we're all struggling at the minute. So
oh God, yeah,
yeah.
especially in the U.S. right now. Oh boy,
Oh yeah, don't get me started on that.
yeah, I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
yeah.
um.
Oh,
Do you do you
when
do you remember some of the characters that you've voiced or are currently voicing right now, and who your favorite one is?
some of the ones that I have voiced or are voicing right now.
Yeah, either one.
Uh, hmm. Let me go through my actually. I've got all of them on my site. Let me see. I've done so much I forget sometimes.
It's all right. I go on my website as well when people say, "Oh, well, who have you done? Anyone I know?" And I'm like, probably
A
not
little
anyone you
bit,
know.
maybe.
Probably not unless
um.
you've played this game and you went, "You sound like that person." I was like, "I know, because that's me."
Well, actually, the game I was talking about earlier, the Blood Mall one, that one was fun to do.
Ah,
He doesn't really have a name. It's just player character, but yeah,
yeah.
he was fun to do. Um, let me see. I was in like this one's like a lot older from it's this one's from like 2023. But like there was a visual novel that I was a part of called like Tales of Grumville.
Oh.
Um and I got to play this little like sound like this like sloth who was a SoundCloud rapper basically. Um he talked very slow. He talked very much like this the entire time.
Ah. Oh, the old sloth joke where everything is slow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Um, there's also there's another. Well, this was an animatic for a comic that a friend of mine is doing. Um, it's called Firebird.
Oh,
Uh, and in that I play a character named Cody who has a very thick Southern accent,
nice.
which I don't get to do. I don't get to do like accents often, so that was kind of cool. There's also a one this indie series I'm in called Aiko's Adventure.
Oh, I think I've seen
Um,
that one around.
yeah. Um, I actually play three characters for that one. One of them I haven't voiced yet, well, officially anyway. But so I play one of the announcers. His name is Whisker. Um, and then another one named Kana, and Kana just sounds kind of like this kind of voice.
Yeah.
Um, I've only played him like once. Whisker though, I've done for a couple of episodes. He was fun to play as. Um, there was also this indie animation, like this like little 3 minute student film called The Band Goes to the Evil Forest. And in that, there are a couple of like just tiny little bee characters. They're tiny.
Hmm.
I voiced those I voiced those tiny little bees. So I had to do this kind of voice for him. Like I had to do this, and then they go all the way up here.
How else can you voice bees?
No, that's true. They were both very evil bees too, so that was funny.
Yeah.
But what else was there?
I do know as well that
Oh,
you are you're
mhm.
the current fan voice for Kitsunami the Finnick.
Just one of a few, but yeah, I do Kid as well.
Yeah.
Tis very true. There are many a people. Yes, there's a lot of people out there that do him as well. Um, seems like a lot of people like my take on him though,
Yeah, I noticed that.
because yeah, um, because I've done a lot of like, recently I've done like a lot of different mods for him. Um, there was a mod for Sonic Racing Crossworlds that I've voiced for that actually just got an update yesterday, apparently. I didn't know about that. Um, there was that, and then um, there's another mod called Surge Adventure where somebody is modding Surge into Sonic Adventure and with like complete with like her own story and voice lines and stuff. And they're adding Kit as another character in there. So there's that.
Oh.
Um, there is also the same person that's doing Sonic Racing Crossworlds, like the mod for that one. He's currently in development of a mod for Kit for Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Unleashed as well.
Oh. That'll be interesting.
And then the person that's doing the Sonic Adventure mod is I think he's still doing Sonic Adventure 2. So yeah, there's like four different mods for Kit right now. And then there's also a fan series that I'm a part of called Sonic Max, done by 2K Doppler. Um I don't know if you've seen it, but like they did that video like that video from IDW issue 50 where Surge is fighting Sonic,
Oh.
like the 3D animated one. I don't know if
Oh
you've seen that
yeah,
one yet.
I think I
But
have actually, yeah.
yeah. I'm voicing Kit for them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The voice for Surge, Vivian Reed actually like got me in there.
Oh,
She's like,
nice.
"Yo, these people want to work with you. They like your kit." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm down."
She is a good Surge though as well. Everybody asks her to be Surge for everything. She's just one of the best ones.
Yeah. At this point, if she's in a project as Surge, 9 times out of 10, I'll probably be the Kit.
Yeah.
Just because like we've been doing it together for like so long. It's been like 4 years at this point.
Oh.
Yeah, for like 4 years at this point. So it's like, yeah, we're for the most part we're kind of like a package deal for the most
Yeah.
part.
She like the real Surging Kit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much, sort of.
Oh. Oh, that's awesome.
Shout out to Vivian, you're cool.
Yeah.
If you ever listen to this,
I intend to get her on here at some point. So yes, I will probably speak to her. Hopefully.
well, if you ever want to like get in contact with her, let me know.
Yeah,
I'll be like, yo,
I will
you
do.
want to get on this thing?
Yeah. Cheers. I will do.
Definitely. She's fun to work with.
Yeah. She sounds really fun. From what I've seen of her and from the interactions on social medias and that. I mean, I've never really spoke to her, but I do follow her, so I have seen a lot of interactions, and I thought she seems really chill, honestly.
No, she is very nice. Like what you see on social media is like actually her.
Yeah, she's genuine.
Because
Genuine.
yeah, because a lot of people like to, not act like their true selves on social media.
Yeah, it's like me.
They just show
I
what they
don't
want
like
to.
to. I don't like to fake who I am. I'm just me as well. So
Yeah, yeah, that's how it should be, honestly.
yeah, yeah. Because
Just
if you're not your real you, how are you gonna know what other people are like? You know.
yeah, don't be fake.
If what I said made any sense, I don't think it did. I
I
think
mean, it made sense to me, but
I should have done the Willy Wonka moment and just said, "Scratch that, reverse."
scratch that river.
Oh,
That's gonna get a sequel, actually.
yeah, I heard about that.
I mean, I was never really into the first one, but like, or well, I was never into the original, nor was I into like the remake they did with who played, was it Johnny Depp, or who was it that played him in the remake?
In the Tim Burton one, it was Johnny Depp.
Okay, yeah, it was Johnny Depp.
In the most recent one, the Wonka movie, I can't
There was
recall his name.
I forgot there was a third remake.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like the origins of how he basically became what he was.
Hmm.
When he was a young man, he was a younger man, and how he got his fame and how he built his chocolate empire and stuff like that. But when they put the song "Pure Imagination" in there as well, which I was quite pleased to hear.
I don't know much about like the whole Willy Wonka lore, so
I don't think many
I
people do, honestly.
I just never really got into like the movie as a kid. So I
the,
don't know.
the Gene Wilder movie,
Yeah.
that's my comfort flick. So if I'm not very well, God, I'm losing words now. if I'm
It
if
could be
I'm
like that.
like if I'm sick or if I'm depressed, I'll just put that on, and it usually helps quite a lot.
Ah, that's valid. Like me with some YouTube videos, honestly.
Yeah, I do the
If I'm
same with
feeling down
YouTube.
or something.
Yeah, YouTube's the
Yeah.
same thing. So it's like, but I'll put Willy Wonka on and just sit around and watch Grandpa Joe fake it, but just laugh at it.
Okay, that part I know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, let's have a look. I have to read these questions. Sorry, I'm just looking at some of these I've written here. I always lose my
Nah, you're all
place.
good.
Um,
It's all good.
was there any role that you took on that you thought, I wish I'd never done this because of one reason or another?
Hmm. I don't think I've ever fully ever regretted a role actually.
I've kind of been the same, honestly.
Um. Hmm. I mean, I was gonna say my role in my own abridged series, but if I had started that, then I wouldn't be here. So I
Oh.
can't even say that. Um. Hmm.
It's okay if there isn't. Don't worry if there isn't.
I don't think there fully is, actually.
Yeah, that's a good sign, honestly, because it shows you're on the right track.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
15 years at this point.
Wow.
Ugh. Wait. 2011, 2020. Yep, 15 years. Dang.
Yeah.
March 10th, I think, was my 15th anniversary. Yeah, March 10th.
Nice. Anybody who
Yeah.
wants to, I ask. These are the questions I ask everybody on here. There's two of them. First one
Mhm.
is anybody who wants to become a voice actor. What advice would you give them to get them started?
What advice would I give them? Don't overthink things. Just do it.
Yeah.
Like I started out no classes, no formal training, um none of that kind of stuff. I just grabbed my purple MP3 player that had a microphone in it,
Oh, I
which it
remember
it was
those.
a really really bad microphone. And I just went for it. And yeah, the it didn't work out at first, but that's just part of life. Stuff doesn't always work out, but if you keep at it and don't give up, you'll get to where you want to be eventually.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's one of the major pieces of advice that I got when I was starting, and hasn't failed me. If anything,
Yeah,
it's kept me going, really.
yeah. Um, what was I gonna say? Also, if you don't have money for classes, like I've only ever taken a class and a half.
Mm.
I say half a class because I got there late because I slept in. But um, if you don't have like money for classes and stuff, me personally, I didn't really ever need classes. Um, Not to say you shouldn't take classes if you can take them,
Yeah.
if you can afford them. But like, if you don't have money for them, it just create stuff. Do like your own like comic dubs or like audio dramas or something. Like, just like give yourself practice.
Yeah. Also, make friends with other voice actors on social media because you can get advice through them too.
Hmm.
It's
That's actually,
what they call networking.
yeah, that's actually like one of the cool things about like creating your own content. You can like recruit other voice actors and then become friends with those people, and also create like cool stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, you don't know where like meeting these people will take you in the future.
No.
Like some of the people I've had in my dubs, I are now working at Crunchyroll,
Nice.
and like with like Crunchyroll and like Bang Zoom, um, almost like um a recent example would be Maggie Elsie Elise. I don't know how to say her other name. Um, but she was in the dub recently for the anime Daemons of the Shadow Realm or something like that.
Oh.
And she is currently in one of my Sonic comic dubs that's coming out. So it's like you never know where you're gonna go at that point, you know?
Yeah. Plus, it also shows that even though they've got voice actors doing bigger projects or that, they'll still always come back and do a small one if they feel they can. If they feel they can got the time to do it, or if they feel interested.
Hmm. Like a lot of a lot of like bigger voice actors do still like do like like fan work sometimes. Like I know there was like AJ Beckles I'm terrible with last names. But
I am as well. Don't worry.
I know recently on Twitter he had done a post with him voicing over manga panels of from this manga called Kagura Baki. Um, he actually just posted panels of him just like trying out the main character and seeing how it would sound.
Oh.
So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to give it a go because somebody could see that and go, "Do you know what? I think that's what they would sound like."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
let's say, "Do you want to try out for it?" Yeah, okay. Or do you want to be that voice? Yeah, okay.
yeah. One little piece of advice though would just be like try if you're going to do like fan dubs of like anime, like
Mm,
like actual fan dubs of anime or something, don't use your real name.
no.
Fan dubs are like very like other fan works like original animations and like comic dubs and like audio dramas, that kind of stuff, that's more like a gray area. So 9 times out of 10, you know, people are not going to care. In fact, like with like AJ and Meggy, like I was saying, they can still do it and not get in trouble for it.
Mm,
Um, but with like fan dubs, they're good practice. Like, I'm not gonna deny that, but just be careful with like putting your real name on it and like putting it out there. You know what I mean?
mm,
Because bigger companies do not like those, especially anime fan dubs.
mm.
Ooh.
I've heard stories about people saying that they've been quietly blacklisted just for doing those. It's always made me wonder why. I mean, this
Uh,
it's not harming anybody, is it? Or am
I
I?
got the I
Or,
got the reason for it a while ago, but I forget what the reasons were.
hmm.
Um, well, I think it's also just because like it is kind of copyright infringement as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like with comic dubs and stuff, like comic dubs and audio dramas and like, other types of fan work, you're that falls under fair use because like you're transforming it into like another medium.
Yeah, that's why
Like,
when I do comic dubs, it's not being bothered with.
yeah,
Hmm.
like you're turning a comic into basically an audiobook.
Mm.
Or like you're creating or like turning one into like an audio drama, or you're just completely creating something new while using, whatever IP you're using.
Yeah.
Um, but with fan dubs, you are taking like somebody else's animation and taking out all of the like audio that was already there and just like, redoing everything. That's not really transformative.
Yeah,
Like,
I can see why they'd be annoyed because they already put a lot of hard work into making that happen. And then somebody comes along and goes, "Do you know what? This. I could do it better." And then I'd imagine that would be feel pretty insulting to them.
yeah, um, and just copyright laws in Japan are also just very different than here too.
Yeah, they don't like
Um,
they don't like it when you dub manga over there. They call that a huge infringement on copyright as well.
oh jeez.
It's very
Yeah,
it's
that's why I tend to stay away from manga dubs now.
yeah yeah.
Um, because funnily enough, the current YouTube channel I have is not my original. Um, I had another one that got taken down because I before it got dubbed in like before they got to it in like the anime,
Hmm.
I did a dub of the chapters of My Hero Academia where Deku and Bakugo like fight.
All right.
I dubbed those chapters, and Sueisha kind of gave me the well, didn't give me the ban hammer, but kind of came down on my ass,
Oh.
and I had so many copyright strikes. There was nothing I could do about them, and YouTube kind of just took that channel down because of
Hmm.
it. So
So yeah, if you ever want to dub
yeah,
stuff, do not dub manga.
or if you want to dub manga, do like lesser known things.
Oh yeah, yeah. None that have got really huge anime adaptations, especially.
Or well, or maybe don't make them full chapters, because I have done actually. I will say I have done a manga dub recently, more recently. It's for one of like Shonen Jump's newer series that just started. Just because I wanted to try the character. It was only like a minute or two long.
Yeah.
Um, because like the Deku and Bakugo stuff came out all together to like a full episode of the anime.
Ah.
Um, and I haven't been like struck by that one yet, if ever.
mm,
So I mean, I think if you like do like shorter videos, it should be fine.
yeah.
Also, just depends on what kind of music you're using, but that's a whole nother
That's a whole
issue.
other yeah. We've all had our
Yeah,
problems with third-party music.
I know. I know too much about that from my AMV making days too.
Mm. Oh yeah, they just as soon as you put it up now, they go no, and they just take it straight down.
Oh, it depends on what music you're using. Most artists don't really care. You just can't monetize the video.
Yeah,
Or if you do monetize the video, it'll just be like a shared revenue thing.
yeah.
So,
They'll either do that or they'll go, now we're just gonna mute the entire thing.
yeah. 9 times out of 10 though, you're not going to get like a strike.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you're using.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
The other thing that I've started asking is there anything that you could think of to ask me about it?
Hmm. Oh, so now I'm interviewing you.
No, it's just one question.
I'm partially interviewing you now.
Partially, yeah.
Uh, hmm. Hmm. What's a role that you've done that you like the most?
Um, I think I have two at the moment that I really enjoyed doing. My first one was my first ADR role, which was in a video game called Sushi Ben. Um, I
I
pl-
th-
I played
that
an
sounds familiar.
little old lady in there. Her name's Hisa, and she looks after the vegetable garden. And
Hmm.
I really loved playing her because they told me just make yourself sound frail and just frail and old because that's what she is, and just sound really kindly and and they
Hmm.
said, oh, one thing you need to know is that she has a very unique way of laughing. So we'll list it says I'll show you the original Japanese dub and show you how the actress in there laughed for her.
Hmm.
And then they said we want you to try and mimic that. So I was like, right, okay. So it was just like three hoes very slow. So it was like ha ha ha.
Hmm.
It's just like so she's slow at laughing.
Oh.
It's just like that. And I
Oh.
thought I loved playing her because she was so nice and everything, but she was
Hmm.
also unbelievably stronger than she looked. She was very tiny woman, very old, but they said like
Yeah.
she could pick up a pile of boxes with one arm and oh, I loved it. It was a good role. And another one I liked was now this was a bit of a smaller one, but it was
Hmm.
for a animation that the YouTuber Charlotte Hare made.
Hmm.
And it was from a series that they've made called The Tale of El Nudello. And I was in one of the episodes playing as a one-off character called Emerald Nudello, who was like the leader of this small community.
Yeah.
And she basically just came out and just said that someone's not pulling the weight. I think it's Sapphire there. They're not pulling the weight, and just says. But then they said the whole reason for kicking them out was that
Hmm.
because they're a Sapphire Nadello, the Sapphire is a representative of when her ex-husband's birthday was, and she hates being reminded of that.
Oh wow.
And then just booted him out. And then I said, and then the last line I said was, he showed me the line. I was like, no way, I gotta shout that. And then they said, go, and they said, yeah. And I was like, right. I was like, I am ready for this. And then she just boots him out, and he said, just shout it at the top of your voice. And I was like, right. And I was like, off with your bollocks. I was like,
Wow.
and I said, that is the greatest line I have ever had to do. I loved it. I have never forgotten doing that. I loved it.
That's funny.
I've put it as one of my voice samples on my website because I loved it so much. Oh dear. Oh, it
I
was.
mean, it sounds fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really good. It's like I got to play somebody who was very pompous and could just say, "Right, I'm better than you. I don't like you because you're like my ex-husband's birthstone. Get out."
Please leave. Go away.
Yeah. And just be the rudest about it as possible. Like, yeah, go on then. I think why I love playing characters like that is because that's not who I am, you know. And it's like I get to live in that moment and go, right, time to unleash some pent up rage. I just put it all in this character, and I love it. It was just it was those two roles were the best ones I've done so far, but there are other ones that are coming which may replace them, so we'll see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably just NDA stuff, though, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, I can't get into them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather not have you get in trouble.
We're just about ready to start wrapping up now, so would you be able to just let people know a little more about what you like to do when you're not in the booth?
Mostly just like typical watch anime, play video games, that kind of stuff. Um, I did get a Switch 2 recently for my birthday, so that was cool.
Nice. I'm gonna ask the question: do you have Tamagotchi life? Everybody will want to know that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. I actually didn't play the first one. It never interested me. I'm probably gonna get flamed for that one, but
Well, it's not everybody's cup of tea. It looks fun though, I will say, because I don't have it, but at the end of the day, it's £50. I can't afford that now.
I think here it's actually how much is it here? I think it's like 60 or 70 here, like US dollars. So it's like I am jobless right now. I did not buy my own Switch 2 or my games. It was a birthday gift. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I need food.
Yeah, because food's a bit more of a bigger deal right now. So yeah, definitely keep your money saved, and you know at some point you'll get that Switch 2 that you've wanted. Well, actually, no, you've got it now. Actually, thinking about it, what have I just said?
Yeah, I do.
But yeah, you've got it. You've got it. Just save your money on the games for a bit. You know, you'll figure it out over time.
Yeah, I've also just never really been into those kinds of games either.
Yeah, I think I think with those sort of games,
ahead.
I just like to mess about with.
Yeah, I mean, I never really even got into. I'm not even like into the Pokemon game that came out recently either, which is surprising.
Yeah, I mean,
Because like I'm a huge Pokemon fan, but like
yeah, same.
the Animal Crossing Tomodachi Life kind of games, eh.
Yeah,
Like
I'm into
did
those just because I just like to chill, you know. I don't like to think
yeah,
too much.
like I did used to play Harvest Moon for the Nintendo 64 back in the day,
Oh yeah,
but
there's
like
been a few of those, haven't there?
yeah, but like I don't know, I just never got into like any other like farming sim games or like
Mm,
just like any like much like that since then. So it's like,
yeah.
have fun.
I will say though, through lockdown, Animal Crossing New Horizons got me through lockdown.
I've heard like people had their weddings and stuff in Animal Crossing and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, a lot of people that entire year were so thankful to that game, keeping them sane and keeping them interacting with people. And I love the idea that they could do that. And I just felt more at home there than I'd not done in a while since we had to be locked up at home. So
Yeah, no,
I am quite
that's fair.
thankful they released it the same year. I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah, I feel like if like there was another lockdown, Tomodachi Life and like Pokopia would have been the Animal Crossing for, you know,
Yeah, it definitely
that
would.
lockdown.
Yeah. All
Or,
right.
you got games like VR chat now, but,
That's true. That's true. It's a bit different when you
yeah,
don't have a headset, but you can still play it, so what's the harm?
yeah, that's true.
All right, well, I will say thank you so much for coming on to chat with me today. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was a good time.
Yeah, no problem. All right, everybody, I don't know who I'm going to get next time, but I will get somebody, I guess. But I've got a few people in mind. In fact, there is one person who is definitely going to come, so I've got you covered already. I just won't give anything away. So,
Ooh, she's teasing.
yeah, oh yeah, I'm teasing. So everybody, thanks for tuning in again, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.
Have a good one.